Alright, so back in Dash Garage, I'm gonna give you a money update. This time it's gonna be on the exterior of the car, what I found, and what needs to be fixed. It is gonna be over like 2 different days, so it's gonna be a video when I first shot it, just a quick once over, and then at the end, I'll go over what I found after really looking at the car. It's not a lot. The major things can just be swapped out or repaired, so I'll try to repair them, and then if not, I'll have to swap them out with different parts. But I'll get to the video, let you guys know what I found on the Monte. I said, let me go ahead and move the car over a little bit. I'm gonna jack it up so I can look under it. I really haven't looked at the car in too much detail, but I guess this will be the first day I get to look at it. So, just glad it is as solid as it is and as straight as it is. This one was probably a little, I'd say about the same condition maybe. So, I know it's possible with them. I missed out on some wheels. Well, I passed on them. They were the N90s, but they came off a Camaro instead of a G-body, so the back spacing was a little different. And when I got there, I know these are 17s. Kind of wish I would have went 18s on them, just a little bit bigger. So the N90s were the 16-inch, and I got there. Of course, the back spacing was a little different, but they were too small for what I have pictured for the car. I like the design of them. I'll probably find the larger size of them and put them on here. Alright, so finally got it up in the air, and I know I removed some that I saw earlier before I brought it home, but there's one under this wheel well and one under the back. Before we get under the car, the only problem I'm seeing, major problem, is right in here. That's all pretty rough. Probably gonna have to be it's gonna have to be replaced. But let's see, there goes the other nest. But what I did notice, and it's gonna be good for the swap, is, where's that? I'm not sure if it's gonna be too dark or not, but it does have the return, the vent, and the feed lines for fuel. So that means it was fuel injected. So the tank should be baffled if it's still a good tank. Looks like it took a little bump right there, a little bump right there, but with it being fuel injected, it should have a baffled tank, so that should be good. But other than that, like I said, it's not that bad. Like I said, everything else I believe is surface. Down there, that might be surface also. Frame, obviously, clean that up. What else? A little bit back in here, but nothing major. Inside of the trunk's pretty solid. There's a little piece right here, but I think I'll be able to be fixed. This bumper, this is plastic, so all that will clean up. And then that whole side right here, this is all surface, so that's good. Go to the other side, show you one other part in the body that's a little that will have to be fixed. Besides that, the rest of the body looks pretty straight. So it's this door right in here. See how it's dented? So I don't know if I'm going to pull that out, probably heat it up a little bit, try to bend it back, and then I don't know, I'll figure out some way to fix it. But besides that, just surface rust. I don't know if this is just thick primer or what, but you see it's pretty thick, so I don't think it was paint. Or you can see the green that it was, so I'm not sure if somebody painted over it or primered over it, but we'll get it all knocked down and do our thing on it. But other than that, major replacements. This core support right here is bent, so I have to swap that out. I think it might just be, well, it's bent down here too. So I have a buddy with one. We'll work something out on it, get that swapped out. But yeah, well, definitely want to get this all cleaned up. I have been looking in on lifting the body off. So if I do lift the body off, roll the chassis out or the frame out one day, clean it up as much as I can. It might take a while, but I will clean the frame up and cover it with something. I don't know, pour 15 or just actually paint it. So that will be cleaned up. As far as the firewall, I'll clean all that up, paint all that. So it's a lot easier when it's a blank canvas. I don't have to take anything out. I just have to replace everything. So I'm not gonna order it yet, but of course the nose and the hood, those will be the SS nose, and then I will do a probably 3-inch cowl induction hood. But I think this is really the first real walk around in the daylight where you could actually see stuff. So it's not bad. Of course, all these are twisted up. I think this is bent up too. So that's just a quick once over on the car, what I found. But looking at it a little bit farther, core support, it's not just that center section that's bent, it's all that is cut out. So I said I have a buddy, he has a core support. We already agreed to a price, so I'm just gonna go pick it up, get that swapped out. As far as the door, I'm gonna work on it a little bit, just try to get it bent out, straightened out. There's a little dent here, but that shouldn't be a problem yet. I'm gonna see if I can bend it out. If not, I know where there is a Monte Carlo at a junkyard. I could go and just pull the door off and swap them. But those are the two major areas. I said everything else is just normal body work. I'm gonna start tearing the car apart a little bit. So probably remove the core support, remove some fenders, remove the trim, the tail lights, and I will remove the quarter glass. So I can start knocking the car down, see what's underneath all this, what's really hiding. But that's it. Next video, I'm pretty much just collecting parts now, so I'll go over all the parts I did find for the car already. And just stay tuned. Like I said, if you like the videos, there will be a lot more content, about once a week on it. So subscribe to the channel.